Alright, hey everybody. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our Zoom account. We're going to show you where you access your call recordings, how we download those call recordings, then upload those to our place of choice, whether that's going to be Google Drive, you can use Dropbox, and then our personal favorite, my personal favorite is going to be YouTube, just because that keeps things free. And then the last step, which is going to be deleting and then emptying the trash on your Zoom account so that you don't get charged for storage. So the first step you need to do is you need to log into your Zoom account, and then you'll land kind of on your profile. Once we go here, you can come over here to the left-hand side, and you'll go to recordings. Once clicked on there, you'll default into your cloud recordings, and you can see here that we have 3 different recordings that are right now on our account. So the first step that we want to do is we want to download all the files that are associated with that account. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the More drop-down button, and you'll find Download 3 files. Now, we have 3 files for this call because we have a text file, we have an audio file, and then we have the video file. So once you click Download 3 files, your browser will start downloading those. The text file will go quickly, the audio file will go pretty quick, and then your video file can take a long time just depending on how long the call is that you're downloading. So once you have those going, we don't have anything else that we want to do here on the Zoom account. The next step is going to be where we want to store those. So let's take a look at Google Drive. So now that we're in our Google Drive account, we have our drive. We've created a folder that we can organize all of our files in. Right? You can organize this depending on whatever's the most convenient for you or whatever makes the most sense. What you're going to do is then you take your downloaded file, and then you can click and drag that file into the Google Drive, and then it will save it. Google Drive is free, so that up to a certain gigabyte. So you can get a significant amount of gigs for free. You can get more gigs for free in comparison to, say, Dropbox. Dropbox will give you a certain amount for free, but Google Drive will give you more. So a lot of times when it comes to backing up, say, your audio files are really small. So you can pretty much save almost all of your audio-only version of your calls in Google Drive without really any concern. It's as easy as just doing a click and drag. So we'll go ahead and we'll click this drop down. We'll see that we have our text file, like I said, our audio file, and then our video file. So we can quickly grab, say, this audio-only file, click and drag, and we'll drop it into our Google Drive folder, and we can see that it is uploading. So we'll go ahead and grab me and move it up. So you can see kind of less than a minute that audio file is already going to upload and come into our Drive folder. So again, this is an easy way where now you can go ahead and right click, and you can choose to rename this so you can keep track of kind of all the calls that you have that are going on or that you're storing inside this folder. Now, as I mentioned, Google Drive is going to give you a certain amount of gigs for free. That you pretty much can get away with. Now, the one thing that's nice in comparison is, okay, well, Zoom will allow you to store for a certain amount, and they're not going to charge you a bunch of money. But the problem is, at some point, you're going to hit your maximum, and you're going to hit your maximum pretty quick. Even if you hit your maximum with your Google Drive account, the free version that just comes with your normal Gmail account, you can buy extra space, and it's at like a fraction of the cost that, say, Zoom is going to charge you. So still, it's going to be advantageous for you to grab those recordings off of Zoom and then bring them over to the Drive or to Dropbox, for instance, just depending on what your comfort is or what you're used to using. Now, my absolute favorite way of backing up calls is actually going to be on YouTube. Again, if you have your Google account, you're going to have the ability to upload videos to YouTube. And so let's go take a look at YouTube and how we go about uploading a video there. So once we're here in YouTube, you're going to have the option to where you go to youtube.com, and you're going to see up in the upper right hand corner that's over here by your icon for your profile, you're going to have the option to be able to upload a video. So once you click that, you're going to land here into a YouTube Studio, which is going to give you the option to be able to, again, drag and drop the file that you want to upload. Now, because we have already downloaded this file, we have it on our computer, we can go and grab this video file now, the MP4. Go grab that, and we're going to drop that in here. YouTube's going to take us through a series of steps that they're going to want us to take to be able to kind of get this video ready to be uploaded. So we'll go ahead and give our video a title. They no longer require a description. That was required for a little bit, but every once in a while I'll throw in one just so that I can know exactly those specific details. You're going to have to indicate that it's not going to be made for kids, right? This is an important thing that YouTube has done for the COPA Act to be able to help protect kids. You say, nope, this video isn't for kids, or if it is for your students, you say, yes, it is for kids. And you can save it into a playlist. Now, you can create a playlist if you want, or you can save to a playlist that's already been created. Right now, you don't have to worry or establish whether or not this video is going to be visible, right, to the public, because that's really going to be those next steps that we're going to take. So you go ahead and you hit all the required areas. You're going to click next. You have some video elements, right? So this just depends on your expertise for YouTube, what you want to be able to add to this content, especially if whether you're not going to make it public or not. For this, for our sake, we're just going to go ahead and skip the video elements. Visibility is where most people are going to be concerned, especially if you're new and this is all kind of these new steps for you. Right now, you can save and publish it, and you need to establish whether this is going to be a public video, right, where everyone can see it. If it's going to be unlisted, which means that you can save it onto your YouTube account, on your account, and you'll still get a URL that can be shared with other people. Right? This is going to be the option that we're going to choose. This allows us to be able to save the video. You then are going to get a URL, and then you can share it with your students or your coaches. You can even post it elsewhere. You can send it as an email, and then that will allow people to still be able to come in and see it, but they can't search for it. So if you don't necessarily want to make the video super easy to be found if someone's searching on YouTube, but you still want to be able to send the video out to people to see, unlisted is what you choose. Now private is only for you, and it's going to be very, very specific. So this is one of those things where it's easier to be able to use the unlisted link so that you can have it out there and can be visible, but it's not going to be searchable. Private is going to add another layer of security, and you can guarantee you can Google it to figure out more information on what exactly fits best for you. Now, once I have my unlisted that's been picked, I can come down, I can see the video still processing. I can even grab and copy the video link already ahead of time, and before I even get ready to save, before the video is even done. Now, once you've saved your video, so you've downloaded it, so you have it on your own device, you now you have decided if you're going to upload it to Google Drive, whether you're going to upload it to Dropbox or some other outside source that you'd be able to have access to it. We've also talked about how you can upload it directly to YouTube, to be able to allow that video to have a shareable link. A lot of times that's the biggest step, is making sure that you can not only back up these videos, but then these videos can be easily accessible by your community. The last step that you want to take, and this is the step you want to take after you are for sure you've downloaded it, you have a copy that's on your own device, for sure you've backed it up where you want to be able to store it. This is now the last step that you take, and this is going to be deleting the file from your Zoom account. So this is pretty straightforward, but there are 2 steps that you need to take. So because we know that we have grabbed this particular video, we can go and select one of the boxes, and we can click delete selected. Now, if you have a number of videos that you've done these steps and you've done all these steps all kind of at once, you can click this top box and select everything. You also, and then click delete selected. You also can just click delete all, and it's just going to automatically delete everything that's inside of this recording folder. Now, because we've only backed up this particular video, what we're going to do is we're going to select the one, and then we'll click delete selected. We'll get a confirmation that you're going to put this video in the trash. We'll confirm. And we'll see that that video is going to be deleting. And we'll see that in our trash, we now have a new video. So that's step 1. The second step now is going to be going to the trash, and you're going to want to empty it. So we're going to go ahead and select everything that's in here. And then we find the empty trash option that's right here, and we will empty the trash. So we'll click empty, and now everything is gone. So what this means is this is going to allow you to then be able to take those videos that you have that are eating up space inside your Zoom account, and you'll be able to then back them up. You can delete them, and then make sure that they're clean off of your account. So as you save new videos and as they're coming up, you never go above the amount of space that's been allotted to your account from Zoom. This will keep your costs low on Zoom, and then you'll be able to always make sure that you have a backup of that content to be able to share with your community later. We hope it helped.